another episode of The Good,
The Bad,
and the 30.
I'm your co-host, Alexis Hunt.
I'm Kiera Lindsay.
And I'm Maya Hood.
And today, we have a very, 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 very special episode, guys. Today's episode is called I Got a Text.
I came here for love.
Let's do the jump.
That was a good one.
Okay, so I have it's other hot topics, but obviously the biggest thing going on right now in television
Love Island.
is the motherfucking villa. So we're gonna do a villa check-in, okay, real quick. So let's do an icebreaker. If you were on Love Island, would you rather be a fan favorite or win the money?
Ooh,
Fan favorite.
Fan favorite for sure.
Same.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody ever cares about winning the money.
Yeah.
Because they about to make bank, obvious anyway. And was it $100,000 and they split it? If they
They
get
do
the
split
choice
it,
to
yeah.
split it. I feel like they should change up the prize though. Like, 'cause I feel like,
You think they don't deserve it?
or either up it or make it. I feel like they don't really care enough about it. It's not like again, I want it to be authentic like love, but I feel like it's not really like, woo, you won. You know? It doesn't really seem like a prize.
I really don't think that they actually joined it for it to even be like a prize anyway.
That's
Like,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it should be something else. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I'm just like, I feel like it's just there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, does being liked matter more than winning?
Hell yeah.
For sure. Because I feel like if you're liked, then when you get out of the villa, you're 9 times out of 10 more liable to get all of the brand deals.
Yeah.
Like Olandria, great example.
Exactly.
Serena,
Yeah.
great example.
Yeah.
Like they're living the life.
They're
yeah.
living the life, honey.
And
living
you
the
also
life.
don't have to worry about getting voted off.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
that too.
Because they're like, oh no.
Because
you're
we're ready to
staying.
get these folks out right now.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. I would rather be a fan favorite. Brand deals. I feel like, so I've been looking at this season. I think that all the girls, no matter what, is gonna have a brand deal. But the
For sure.
boys, they might pick and choose.
Yeah.
And I feel like that kind of happens. Like,
Yeah,
naturally.
Yeah.
Like,
not all of them get
yeah,
it.
not all of them get it, but the girls they gonna get all the Maybelline.
Yeah,
and
I
all
think
that.
so too.
Okay.
Even some of the Costa girls, because I feel like
Oh,
some
yeah,
of the Costa
yeah,
girls from last
yeah.
season got what is that one that airs right before the actual show or something like that? When the first season, this season came out, and it has Grayson and Coco.
Beyond the villa? Oh. The games?
They were in it right before This Love Island episode came out, the very first one. It was a commercial that came out, and it was Grayson, Coco, and all of those Costa girls, and they were in a commercial basically.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
But period. I'll let it for them.
Yeah.
All right. Would you stay in a bad couple just to make it to the finale?
No, I would explore.
Well,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
explore and still stay in a bad couple.
Yeah.
So you have no choice.
I would be open. I think there's a way to be open about exploring while staying in your couple. And I know this is part of the politics about what makes the show difficult to win, because if you bouncing around, then people gonna talk stuff about that. But if you staying in a couple and you're not being genuine or upfront about
show.
not liking the couple that you're in, then you at risk of not being liked for that reason too.
And I feel like it's gonna show the chemistry that they lack, especially if you don't actually like the person and the person don't like you. You guys, you guys are literally just choosing each other just to make it to another episode. That's gonna show.
But we've
for sure.
seen that happen.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
I would probably would do it.
Yeah.
That's
But
fair.
just not in a sneaky way. Or
I have to
I'm
actually like
holding
them. I
anybody
can't.
back.
You can't just be just to skate by so I can get to maybe the next bombshell come up in here.
Yeah.
I had to actually somewhat like you, but if I'm not sure, I may stay with you if I'm not sure if you might be the last person.
Yeah.
But you have potential.
Yeah.
And they love to say, I'm a slow burner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get the fuck. You don't have time to slow burn.
I'm a slow burner.
I feel it, but you ain't got time in the villa.
Yeah, you ain't gotta go to
Serena
the
ain't had
extreme.
time. Her ass won.
Yeah, I gotta go back and look at that.
Melody
one.
ain't had time.
You
And her
didn't watch
ass
that
still
one?
there.
No, last season was the first time I watched the show.
Yeah, you should definitely watch that one.
Yeah, I've been hearing that from the beginning. That was the best season.
Yeah.
One of the best seasons.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites for sure. All right, so let's talk about the current season discussion. So is the strongest Love Island USA season, is this the strongest Love Island season yet. You just said you just watched the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Your first one was last season. What you think? You think this is the strongest Love
No.
Island season?
Even though I've only watched
the
6 and 7,
messiest.
even if I've only watched 6 and 7, like I haven't
6,
watched
7.
any. Any other season outside of 6 and 7. I think I watched
And
like
8.
a couple of episodes. Well, yeah, and 8
Yeah.
because it's now. And I think I watched like a couple of episodes of 5, but I just never got through it.
Yeah.
Do I think that this is the strongest? No. Do I think that this one is a slow burn?
Yeah.
It's very crazy.
It's a slow burn in my
it
eyes.
is. It is. I think it's not the strongest one.
No.
These seasons are getting messier.
Yeah.
However,
Yes.
this one did take a while for it to kick up. Because, like, I remember you was like, bro, this is boring.
boring.
And
Yeah.
everybody was saying that. I knew something was going to come, though.
Yeah.
But, like, how it took the turn, I ain't going to lie. I didn't expect that shit. So,
I think that like in live time, sorry to cut you off,
No,
but
you
I
good.
feel like I've heard and I think I've kind of seen now that production is very hands on
Oh,
the
for
internet
sure.
with the shows now, because
As they
I
should
would
be.
think that it probably wasn't going to go this way,
Yeah.
and then obviously people have gotten removed because they racist sons of bitches.
yeah.
But so they've had to like think on their feet, and so
Yeah.
I think a lot of the bombs that they've thrown into the show, like when have they ever brought 12 men?
Yeah.
they
yeah,
ever
no, that was
done-
the first time that
Like,
When have they ever
things
brought
like
12
that
men?
is like, oh, y'all finna get crazy.
Yeah. I do feel like, yeah, the producers, like, yes, you should have your hand in a pot, but sometimes I feel like it'd be overly.
It do, because
And
it's
it'd be
like, are y'all
obvious.
telling, like, even with the Zach and Bryce situation, it's like, all right, do y'all know the joke now?
Yeah.
Like certain things, or even with like Corbin, how we call him like Chat GBT, is like,
It's like now that they're catching those
like,
moments.
Yeah,
they're
now you see
feeding
it more.
into
Yeah.
it. It's like, how
Because
do y'all know?
the Islanders aren't on the internet, but obviously the producers and the
Producers
team
are.
is, so they feeding into that shit, which is,
Yeah.
I feel like that's how Olandria and Nick, like, how that
Yeah.
even.
How they came back.
Yes,
Yeah.
like,
For sure.
getting voted off the island or kicked off or whatever because they were vulnerable, single and
Yeah.
vulnerable, not being picked, and coming back
Yeah.
straight internet. Like,
I feel like in that same breath for the season now, like I feel like that's why now they're trying to bring back 2 of the Casa people.
Yeah.
Because they knew that all the girls was gonna go back to their couples. Like
Yeah.
they knew that everybody was gonna resort back to each other. So to spice
Yeah.
shit up, they're like, okay, let's bring back 2 more Casa
Yeah.
people.
I do feel like producers had a hand in that, but I also feel like the men definitely just wanted to bring back those Casa girls. Like,
This season?
yeah, like I do feel like, and we're gonna get more into, I know we jumping ahead, but I do feel like KC wanted to bring somebody back, and so
For
did
sure.
Corbin. Like,
For sure.
I don't think that they were like, oh, one of y'all or 2 of y'all need to make sure.
Yeah.
I think they actually really wanted to just try something else.
Yeah.
No,
But-
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. Do y'all feel, and this is before we dive more into the episode, do y'all feel like contestants are actually looking for love, or the brand deals? Or the opportunities that it may bring, or like,
I will say that, like, from season 6, I feel like they were genuinely coming in looking for love. When it got to season 7 and it started, it was a little, like,
Yeah.
iffy in regards to, like, do I think that they're actually here for love? It kind of was given,
yeah.
they were, like, social media famous already.
Yeah,
All of
they
them.
already do
they
be
are.
known.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of context from previous seasons, but I have heard that like they have shifted from regular people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know who Serena and Cordell and these people were beforehand,
Yeah.
but I do know last season and this season, a lot of them do have a following already. Now, some of them, and I can't remember who, because I remember the very first night I looked up some of their, they had like the before
Yeah.
and then post first episode, how many followers they have gained in just one episode. But I
That's
don't
insane.
like that they all have a following already, but it's, I think because of their age, it's hard for me to tell if they aren't looking for
'Cause they
love
are
or if they're
young.
just a little slow. love y'all,
Yeah, they
love
young as
everybody,
hell.
but it's a little, I think that is a big factor into why this season is so insane because they're children.
Yeah, they are children.
They don't know a
You know
damn
what's so crazy?
thing. 22
I was
and all that. I'm
watching
like,
it and
what the
I
fuck?
was like, should I be watching this?
Yeah,
I was
bruh.
like, am I too old to be
I'm
watching
like,
this?
that may
When they
be.
said Sean was old, I was like, that's how I know.
Yes, I was like, damn.
It was like, you're about to be 30.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
damn,
fucked
I need
up.
to turn this shit off.
Right?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Okay, so who, if you had to pick one boy, one girl right now, who's your favorite Islander?
They're not in a couple?
No, they don't have to be a couple.
Okay. That's hard
Hot
because
take.
I honestly don't like any
Trinity
of them.
is my bitch. That's my girl.
Okay.
Trinity's cool.
Trinity's my girl. Bryce is cool. He's not my favorite, but I don't like none of them niggas. No, Caleb. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out to Caleb.
Caleb is cool.
This sweetie.
Caleb is cool.
I got mad at Caleb a little bit because I'm like, he not trying hard
I know.
enough, but he just chill.
He's
He's
trying.
just a real chill.
He is.
Trinity
Aw.
is cool. Trinity is cool. Maybe I'll say Trinity. Trinity is cool because I don't really
They
like
really upset
any
you.
of them. They really
really
upset
pissed you
me.
off.
Like I
Yeah.
don't like any of them if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
Like, I
Okay,
can't
so
even choose.
if I asked myself this question before this last episode, I would have said I did like KC before. I did like KC before. We
He
gonna
gotta
get into
get
that.
the fuck.
We gonna get into that. Now he's kind of off the table a little bit, but I did like him because I feel like I understood like his thought process with
Yeah.
some of the shit that he was saying. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, and I was happy for him when he went to Casa. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
don't fuck it up. Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now my favorite girl, again, same thing. I didn't like Mel's ass. She grew on me a little bit.
Mel
Yeah,
definitely
She
I
definitely
will
grew
say
on
the
me.
same. I will
She got
say
me
the
big
same.
development.
Yeah,
was-
she
Give me
got.
10.
It's like
Give me
her
fucking
sense
10.
is like
Yeah.
kicking in.
She was
Like,
kind of giving Huda and Leah mixed
Yeah, she
together in the
is.
beginning,
Yes.
so I was like,
I was thinking Huda, too.
I'm not really feeling this, but now I'm like, okay, homegirl, all right.
She
cool.
ain't do as bad as TT ass on the first day. Why are we arguing? What are you talking about? What are you
She's
talking
cool.
about?
No, for real. That's fair.
y'all. So, as of this recording, the last episode that we just watched was the guys coming back from
The
Casa.
Casa recoupling.
The Casa recoupling. As we know, Bryce. Let's go couple by couple. Bryce and Trinity.
Yep.
What was your reaction when she chose him and he chose her?
I was expecting it.
I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
I wasn't
they
surprised.
neither of them explored
Yeah.
absolutely anything. They were ready to get back to each other. If I'm being completely honest, like I'm still a little iffy about their relationship. Like it gives best friend relationship to me a little bit. Like I don't feel like they really I don't know, like I don't see it lasting. I genuinely just think that they have grown a really good connection to where they really, really do love each other, but on like a best friend level. I don't see their chemistry that everyone else sees. I don't see it.
Girl.
Okay, because first of all, people keep calling them scammers, and I don't appreciate that. But my
Did I say
question,
they both actors?
no, they are both actors.
Yeah, I
but
just
they're
wanna throw
saying
that
just
out
like they're scamming, like they are trying to scam their way to the top.
Damn.
And my thing is, I feel like if y'all scamming me, go right ahead. Like y'all, if anybody's gonna scam me, I would rather be them than Melanie and Sincere's ass. Cause Sincere, you're not gonna
We're not there
scam me,
yet.
nigga.
We're not there yet.
You're not scamming me. But I feel
Oh, who knows
like,
the camera?
why is it so hard to believe? Like if this is a slow
Alexis
burn, that's very crazy.
I'm sorry.
If
we gotta cut this part out.
No, leave it.
if why is it so hard to believe that if this is like a slow burn situation,
Yeah.
then why is it hard to believe that that's where like if they're friends, a lot of people say friendship is at the foundation of the
Yeah.
romantic
Come on now.
relationship.
For
so
sure.
you know, I'm feeding into the
Come on,
scam.
Maya.
If y'all want to scam me, to go
Scam
ahead.
me.
Y'all can
Swipe
scam
in
me.
Visa.
Them two can scam me, but it's like because Bryce doesn't give he doesn't like ooze what
Yeah.
we think Trinity's partner is supposed to look like. So it's like, is it coming from that space, or do we just like not like them together as a couple?
So, for me, I didn't buy it. Still kind of don't buy it as well. The only thing is, I do think Bryce actually really likes Trinity. Like, And when he was in Casa and like getting emotional, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of got emotional too.
Yes, because he was
like,
yearning for that lady.
Yeah, I feel like he did attempt, but I do feel like he, like, even when he was breaking down like why he liked her, I was like, bruh, okay, I could see that. That's so sweet. Like when he just feel like he's misunderstood by other people and she understands, like she gets him. I like that's a good feeling.
And she
I
said
understand.
the same thing about him.
Like, and then she's like, I like his weirdness. Like I like certain things, so I can see it. But I will agree that like in my head, I'm thinking she just using him until the right nigga come up in there. Because I'm like, I just feel like she want like a black man. But they both said they never dated outside of their race.
I feel like that's a topic that they've talked about multiple times about like how they feel a little restricted, like to continue to get to know each other because it's like, or just to continue their relationship because it's like if someone that's actually their type come into the villa, how would the other person feel? Yeah. Like if an actual woman that comes into the villa that's Bryce's type, Trinity was like, it's gonna make me feel some type of way because we've grown this connection. Yeah. I don't know. Like I'm still, I'm not sold, but I can say that I appreciate what they've grown just from like this past episode and how much they've talked about each other. I can appreciate and see the care that they have for each other. Do I think that they're going to end up in an actual relationship? No. Like I genuinely just feel like it's like a best friendship. Like that's the course of their relationship in my eyes.
I see the potential now. At first, that was my thought process, but I can see it now. And I will say, just to close out for them, Bryce and Serenity. Trinity. God, Bryce and Trinity. I feel like even if say a nigga come in her type, all that, and
he did
girl,
Corey.
Okay, but another one, and then a girl come in his type. I don't think either one of them gonna fold. I think they might talk to them, but I feel like now these 3-4 weeks they've like built up something where I don't feel like they're gonna fold.
Yeah. I feel like it just depends on how much time those types are in the villa. That's what I feel. I feel like if those types are in the villa for a good amount of time, like a week and a half, and they got to explore like both of them and then also steal each other, I don't know. I can't say that they're folding and not folding. Yeah. I feel like it genuinely just depends on the time.
Especially in front of each other. Now, if one go home, of course.
Yeah,
but
like, one go home for
in
sure.
front of each other, I don't think they're going to do it at this point. Yeah. But, okay, so next couple. Sincere and Mel. Sincere came back by himself. Mel, God, their names. Mel chose Sincere. Insincere. He irritates the shit out of me. Best regards.
I can't stand him. It's just like, why do you have phrases for everything?
He's an English teacher.
He's a bad English teacher because everything, and then he just talks with his. And
he does do that. He does do this.
I hate him.
He does do this. Oh
I can't stand Sincere.
Insincere. We cannot call him.
He's not sincere.
He really
at all.
They need to rename him.
My gears.
Yeah. How he was. I think he's a con artist, low key. But how he was in Soul's face, and then switched up and picked Mel. And then the same thing with Amora. I do feel like he was like maybe had like a sexual attraction to Amora, but I will say, Mel, she give a Philly girl for sure.
She's hilarious.
She was like, okay, I choose you, but I'm cussing you the fuck out.
And the crazy thing is, literally the episode before that, she was sitting down in the fucking fire pit with Kata and Anaya talking about, what do we look like sitting here choosing these men while they over there in Costa living their best lives? Like, we are not the women that's gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'll wait for you to get home. And then you literally waited for this nigga to get home.
I don't think she waited. I think she did explore.
She waited for that man to get home. She was gonna choose him regardless. She did explore, but she was gonna choose that man regardless.
I wanted her to choose the fashion nigga.
She was gonna choose Sincere regardless. She explored, yes, because she had no choice, but she was going to choose Sincere regardless.
No, you have a choice to explore or not. Like, you know that you could send these niggas home and be like, I don't give a fuck. I feel like she did explore, but I do feel like her heart or whatever, because they be saying heart and it's only been there a couple weeks, but whatever, it was with him. But I do feel like she did her due diligence. So that's why I feel like she was saying at the fire pit, like, all right, we see what they doing. We gonna at least attempt to do what we gonna do. I don't think she was sitting around like, oh, I still want him regardless. I feel like she did attempt. That's just my personal opinion. What you feel?
I think that I'm not totally mad about them choosing each other, because at the end of the day, I feel like them being apart, everybody that was yearning for the other person was at least yearning back, except for the obvious couple
right.
that was shitting on I'm talking about shitting on my name.
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do, but calm down. I know we gonna get into that later, but at least they were both like, I miss him, I miss her.
Yeah.
So to that point, I can't be mad at it. I wish she would have chose the fashion nigga,
I do
but
too.
I'm not surprised that she didn't choose him, because we have a tendency to like project what we think people are supposed to be with.
Yeah.
And obviously Melanie C, whatever, her and Sincere, they got a Hispanic understanding. You know what I mean? Like, that could just totally be what it is. Because I've seen a lot of people say, like, you know, that's I forgot what the term is, but it's been a lot of conspiracies. But them just saying, like, yeah, y'all were destined to be together, like, regardless of what y'all going through. But
after she sees everything that happened in Casa Amor with Sincere and Amora, and hears all the things that he was saying, do you guys feel like she's going, like, how do you think that she's going to react?
The same way she been reacted to everything, and they still gonna be
so
together
sad.
and run off into the sunset.
Yeah, I think, either that or, probably that, or she
Gonna go
just
home.
gonna be on her last strike. That might be like the last strike.
And I do feel like it wasn't nearly as bad as what KC was doing. Like, I don't feel like Sincere was like putting Melanie down.
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
It wasn't nearly as bad as Corbin.
Corbin, you
we gonna get on that one.
motherfucker.
But speaking of Corbin, let's go to Corbin and
Parmesan chicken.
Split. Banana
Corbin and
Kinsey.
Kinsey.
Mhm.
Okay. So Kinsey chose to go with, what's homeboy name?
Dylan.
Dylan.
And then Corbin brought back
Parmesan.
Parmita.
Parmita. Okay. How do y'all feel about the choices that they made, and also what was your reaction to see how
I
Corbin
actually
acted?
love Kinsey and Dylan together.
I love it too.
I love them together. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was not liking her at all.
Who,
I couldn't
Kinsey?
stand
Yes.
Kinsey, and I wanted her.
At first, I was not
wanted
liking
Kinsey
her.
gone
But if
so
I'm being
bad.
completely honest, like, she's literally just playing the fucking game.
Yeah.
She's literally just lustful. She's lustful as fuck.
Yeah.
But
she
she is playing the fucking game.
Yeah.
She genuinely is. And I hope that, like, as we near the end of the season, I hope that she just dwindles down on her connection with Dylan, because I genuinely see a connection there, and I think it's a good one.
Yeah. I still can't stand Kinsey, but those splits aren't going
Girl,
anywhere.
I've been stretching
Dragging
just
that
so that I can
coochie
start
all
doing
across the
splits.
ground.
Are here to stay. I don't really care for the couple, because I feel like she's not with anybody long enough for me to really care for the couple.
Yeah.
I look at her coupling the same way I look at Corbin's coupling.
Yeah.
Like, it's based in lust.
Yeah.
And that, I think Kinsey has more potential to go further than Corbin
For
does.
sure, for
I
sure.
But they are both doing what they're supposed to be doing in terms of playing the game. And that's really it.
Yeah, I think Kinsey, I think she's a beautiful girl. I think she's very pretty, actually.
Candace.
But yeah, Candace. But I don't like how who was it, Kata or no, Jen or somebody said, I think she likes
Jen,
to have
Kata, and
two
Trinity,
men.
yeah, they were sitting there.
She
two
likes
men.
to have two men at the same time. Like,
The
she
girls
likes
in
to have
Cops
the
said the
option.
same thing.
Yeah.
And I felt that way too, because I feel like what she did with Corbin when he was hooked up with Mel was slimy as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Yeah.
like her reaction to Mel telling her about Corbin's situation, and then you go do that.
She's
I was
a
just
hypocrite.
like, oh, you're slimy. It's just like,
And then she did Jen the same way.
she did Jen the same way. And she's like, Jen's my girl.
Mind you, she was pulling Jen to go and talk about Melanie and Corbin and all of that the whole while.
Yeah.
So now this your best friend, but then you go and do that.
And I don't know if y'all caught in the beginning of the season, she said that I don't like dealing with multiple, like I don't like having a roster or something like that. She was like, I don't like to juggle a roster or something like that. And look at you, you can't keep just one. You can only have two. Like you always have two men that you juggling. Yeah. She's a hypocrite for sure.
Yeah.
I will say too, I was talking to somebody about this. I think Jen is pretty. She's a different, she's in her own whatever. Mm-hmm. But I do think that, okay, say guys come in, a white guy come in, and their attraction is white girls. You got two options. Yeah. You got Kenzie or Jen.
Yeah.
And they like, well, shit. I'm gonna go with the splits.
I'm gonna go with the splits. It's crazy.
I mean, Jen got some big
titties.
Juggers. She's pretty.
Can we say titties?
Yeah. She got, we say coochie and everything.
Oh, shit.
But the only thing y'all, and never mind, I'll say it off camera. But, because I ain't want it. But nonetheless, Corbin, Melanie. Yo, Melanie.
Ew.
Ladies.
Shake your dreads.
No, why you talk? He do talk like he what's old boy name? Arnold Schwarzenegger or some shit like that. Like, what the hell?
God. That's crazy.
He's I don't know. He sounds like an avatar or something. Like
he the same
person. But he's very handsome.
Lusty too.
He's very lusty, and that's why him and Kenzie, to me,
because she was going.
She was going. I actually feel like they smashed, but nonetheless,
they definitely did.
French fries.
Smashing everybody.
Yeah, but I do think Parmesan is pretty.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
But I just didn't like
she's slow.
Her reaction. We're gonna get to the other girl reaction in a second. But her reaction when they came back to the villa. How'd y'all feel about Parmita's reaction when she was talking to the girls?
I honestly cannot remember her reaction because I'm so stuck on TT.
Yeah. I feel confident.
I will say that, like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I genuinely don't know.
The girl that was brought back that had a good attitude was Caleb's girl.
Jaden.
Damn, I forgot that even happened.
And, Jaden is kind of on the same with Jen to me, but I liked her attitude. And I know that the Costa girls aren't necessarily supposed to be liked, but I definitely don't like these bitches.
You like Jaden's attitude because she came in and didn't say anything?
No, I feel like she said she's looking forward to getting to know them or whatever.
Just being nice. Yeah.
And it was a little more confident too, because they
did come in a little feisty. Like it was definitely given a divide. Like they were literally like,
trying too hard.
We're Costa girls, y'all are Villa girls. Like it is what it is.
And I heard it's supposed to kind of be like that, but I think there's a way to do it.
But I also I feel like the boys also played a part in that too, because they said they even said
Corbin
that the Villa girls were high school girls and the Costa girls were college girls.
Corbin said that, right? Yo, he shitted on them girls like he just like
him and KC.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into. I'm skipping Caleb and Jaden. But we're gonna go straight to KC and thank you. We're gonna go straight to KC. TT.
I'm big TT.
TT.
Shut me up.
Y'all.
TT bitch.
When I watched this episode, my mouth was on the floor.
My mouth was on the floor.
And I was like, is this really happening on Love Island?
When she said, you're a little girl, I said, no.
I ain't like that.
No, let's unpack it. Because I feel like my perspective is a bit unbiased. So I want to unpack what y'all got to feel. I really do.
Ooh. Okay.
So how do y'all feel about like how do y'all interpret the interaction that went down?
Well, I can start with, first of all, I'm gonna talk about KC first. When KC came back, I feel like I didn't see nothing wrong with what he was saying.
I don't either.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with what he was saying. Like, I get the girls, like, I also get the Villa girls, like, bro, what the hell? Because that's a girl, right? So, like, whatever. So that interaction, it didn't bother me whatsoever. Like, what he said, he was just like, I mean, I'm doing this for me. Like, and Anaya standing there, I'm so sorry. I'm like, babes, please.
It was giving pick me. But
Yeah.
before I go to that,
I
but
wanted
Casey,
Anaya to go home.
Yeah, I want
the
her to
Casey
go.
part of things. I do agree with you. I feel like everyone is like going like bashing Casey right now,
like, what
but
did
I
he
genuinely
say?
feel like everything that he said was on point. Like he's playing the game.
I'm here for
I think
me.
that the only thing that we need to fault Casey for is dogging Anaya when she was like when they was in Casa, talking about basically how I never really had a connection with her, like basically making
Dang, I
it
missed that
seem
part.
like he didn't really like her for real.
Oh, I missed that
That's
part.
the only reason why I feel like people need to have some type of gripe with KC. Outside of that nigga been wanting to play the game. He said to Anaya after Soul left, I wanted to explore Soul.
Honest, like,
and then he went to Casa, like he said to her, I want to explore somebody. He went to Casa, like, babe, you should have known that he was gonna fucking explore.
Yeah.
You saw the bitch with the Fulani braids. You called the bitch out. Like,
yeah, that
come
was
on
nasty
now.
work.
That was
Shout out to
crazy.
my
I had mine in at the time. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, that gave it a little bit haterish.
I have
Sure.
wanted
Anaya.
Casey to go home since Soul left. And the reason
Really?
being is because I feel like KC has been wearing two faces since Soul came in. When they voted Soul off and he sat there and said, if y'all don't vote her off, I'll explore her.
Yeah.
I feel like he kept saying two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Another factor, I'm going to just say, okay, y'all are young and dumb, because everybody want to put into play that there's a lot of emotional abuse going on, and like Anaya crying kept KC from exploring the way that he wanted to. And at the end of the day, y'all are supposed to be grown.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody should be getting in the way of your experience. And I don't like that he keeps trying to blame her for his lack of experience.
Yeah.
I don't like that you weren't at my door. You're gonna keep saying that nobody was at your fucking door, and you also was at that door because you chose plants because you thought that was cool, not because you actually are a dog or a cat person. You thought some bitches was gonna be behind the plant door. I feel like I saw him switch when he came out of that villa from Casa or whatever. I feel like the goofy nigga that we've been seeing all this time, he went out the window because he was on guard. I feel like he is not confident in his decision making. I think that he's more than 100% within his right to be exploring. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You don't even have to be in Casa mentioning Anaya.
Anaya, right?
I think even the men could peep. They saying like, oh, you look like a different person, like you know, moving different. Some of them, I feel like, weren't saying that in a good way. I'm just, like, they looking at you. I don't know if people were paying attention to like Sincere or like Caleb. Like, they sitting up in the bed listening to you talk shit about, oh, we don't have nothing in common and da-da-da-da-da. So you're going to talk shit about her because you mad at yourself for staying coupled up with her. But if y'all weren't coupled up, y'all ass would have got sent home, then you wouldn't have even had the opportunity to go to Casa and meet somebody. Not mad at you exploring, not mad at you bringing somebody back. It's the talking shit, and still, I feel like he resents Anaya. I'm mad at Anaya for even trying to keep this going and crying and doing all of that stuff. But I think that he should have been gone because you kept talking about you was going to explore, but you didn't do it in her face. You waited till she was gone to do it, and now you want to stand like all tough and shit. That's why TT ass had to come in, because you're really a punk. That's why she's speaking for you.
I have a complete opposite perspective, but I do love this because I would have never even, my thought process didn't even touch what your thought process was. That's why I love like us having our own minds and opinions. I think it's absolutely, I don't have any issue with how KC moved. I feel like Anaya did do a lot. I feel like he chose, all right, they're coupled up. He liked her. She was self-sabotaging herself so much. That's draining on a person or a man in general. Like, bro, I'm trying to fuck with you and you doing too much. Yeah, I pulled her for a chat, but who gives a fuck? Like, that's what we're here for. So she was self-sabotaging herself, where he feels like, I'm having these talks. I thought that was so mature how he had that talk with her after when they was in the little bed. I forgot. he was talking to her, he was being honest. I feel like he was being vulnerable, like, you know, I want you, but I'm here to, like, you know, explore or whatever. And her reaction, like her even just getting up and walking off, she kept doing that shit. I was like,
did that multiple times.
I was like, she's kind of like, that's a little
It's
disrespectful.
emotional abuse.
It's emotional abuse. It's disrespectful. Not even just saying, oh, he's a man. I'm saying to anybody, like, I feel like he's not saying anything wrong. He's not talking shit about you. Everybody in there is saying how he likes you. I do feel like he did genuinely like her, but her being so negative was so draining on him. Like, okay, like, I want to explore, but I don't want to do it, and I'm scared to because of your reaction, because I fuck with you.
But you shouldn't be scared, though.
Well, I think sometimes, but you're some people don't want to have to deal with the retaliation of that. Like, and I feel like that happens in the real world. Like, a lot of niggas in the real relationships I've been in, like, sometimes niggas like, bro, I don't even feel like doing this. But, like, in the back of your head, you're like, I want to, but I'm trying to figure out how can I without being disrespectful. And he talked to her and told her,
and she
told her,
didn't like that.
And her reaction was definitely like, so I feel like she fucked that up herself. And him being honest about the soul thing, I don't think he did nothing wrong with him wanting to explore soul. Who gives a fuck? That doesn't mean I don't want you no more, bitch. Like, go talk to somebody else too. Like, I don't understand that.
I just don't like that he actually didn't explore her, though. And then he, like, talked about it for 3 days. I know for a fact, because I remember saying this nigga talked about exploring soul for 3 episodes. He was actually sad the next episode. So that's when I started getting upset with him, because I'm like, you need to explore. Like, just do it. And that is in the real world. Like, you don't want to face the confrontation.
Niggas do that all the time.
But that's bad practices,
it's
too,
not saying
though.
it's good, but it's like, sometimes you just, because he probably like, I don't want to lose her, and I don't want to not have the opportunity to continue to get to know her, because these arguments, it's all the conversations are about now. Like, now I can't even get to know anything else about you, because you're still mad about some shit that happened the other day. Like, move the fuck on. I don't understand.
I feel like the episode where Soul got eliminated, I feel like he mentioned in that episode that he was going to pull Soul, and he was gonna communicate with her, because I feel like the episode prior to that is when Soul confided in him, and she was like, he was asking her, what can we do more? Like, what is it that we can do? And I think that after that conversation, he did have the intention of pulling Soul, but she got eliminated. That's why I think he was like basically fighting for her to stay in that episode where she got eliminated. And I think that like I said, I don't have anything against KC. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that you went into the casa and you was dogging Anaya. Like, she didn't deserve that, and how much you poured into her, and how much you were basically giving her praises, and then you go into the casa and more basically saying, oh, like, we never really had a connection, like, we didn't have anything in common. It didn't warrant that, bro. You could have just went into Casa and did your thing. You could have just went into Casa and fucking explore. You didn't have to do all that.
And even if you're talking to the guys about your situation with Anaya, I do feel like, don't shit on her. I don't remember that part, but don't shit on her. But even if you were saying, like, we haven't been able to move past it. It's draining. Like, that's okay. But like to say, oh, we never had a connection. No, y'all definitely liked each other.
For sure.
But she put that wall up, and they never got back down. So, last thing, and then we can wrap up. We're not even gonna get to the next topics, but them bringing back TT. We gotta talk about TT. How y'all feel TT came into Casa Amor? Before the villa.
Before a villa. I feel like she was definitely on go. Like, she was ready to get down on KC. Like, she wanted KC before KC even knew KC who KC was. Okay? She wanted KC before KC knew Anaya. At this point, like, she was trying to get on KC immediately. She came in hot. She came in hot.
I knew from the first episode that she was getting brought back. And I said, she's going to come back to that house, and then she's going to get eliminated within 2 days. That was my prediction. So we'll stay tuned.
We about to boot that bitch out. Word to trend.
I feel like she definitely came. She kind of came with the energy that Soul was supposed to come with, but Soul was a sourpuss. And we didn't really talk about her, but she
was she a sourpuss? I think that she did good. I actually loved Soul.
The way she left,
I think she had a bad attitude about the process.
Really?
I think her leaving, I said she beat niggas. Cause she was very like
aggressive.
Yeah, she said he can eat my ass after I shit.
She was like, after I shit. No,
Yeah, I said, oh.
the way she was talking, I said, oh, that was a whole different
Yeah.
personality. I'm like,
Yeah.
she beat niggas for real.
Yeah.
What TT do too.
I feel like she
TT
didn't get the.
definitely
I genuinely liked Soul's experience. I feel like she should have stayed in the villa. If I'm being completely honest,
I think
that
that
she did great.
I think she should have.
Yeah.
I also
think
feel
she
like
should've
for
stayed.
her to be a bombshell, she came in waiting for them to pull her. Instead,
Yeah.
she was supposed to be pulling them for chats. She was supposed to not be caring. Everybody's like super sensitive about exploring and stepping into other people's territories. But if you really like that, babe, I don't care about, like, this not Friendship Island, and we've said that for several seasons,
Yeah.
right? Bombshell and Casa Girl supposed to come with a little attitude,
Yeah.
but Soul, I feel like, was sourpuss because she was pouting about them not, like, for them to have to ask her, like, what should we do more? What can we do more? But they're supposed to be pulling the guys for chats, are they not?
I think it goes both ways.
I don't. Yeah,
I don't think it's
feel
a
like
rule.
I think it goes both ways.
Yeah.
But I feel like I also see her argument where she was like, "You
They were
guys
closed
weren't
off.
approachable. Like
Yeah.
none of the men were.
I agree, too.
None of the men were approachable to where they even looked like they wanted to even
Yep.
have a conversation with her outside of sincere.
Yeah. I feel like
Wrong attitude
her
for
timing
her
coming
role
in was
then.
bad. They were too closed off
Yeah.
for her to come in. They weren't open to
Yeah.
fucking up.
I get it, but you're not an OG. It's nothing that you can do about it. You need to come in and play the game. Like,
But she did. She went for the guys that she said that she felt like she had a
Attracted
connection
to,
with.
and
Was
who did she
sincere.
talk to?
Sincere.
One guy.
And I think that she also said that she was attracted to KC and she wanted to talk to KC. I feel like they only had like maybe one.
They had
chat or
sneaky
so.
chats.
But those chats were, I feel like in those chats, KC was very much so closed off. Like
And
he
since-
wasn't really like open to trying to actually get to know her
And
outside
since-
of Sincere. And Sincere also played a part in that as
Yep,
well
I was
because
about to say that.
KC and Sincere are
Yeah.
close. And KC also mentioned that he was like, Sincere got her first. So I mean, there's not really much that I can do. So I can't step on my boys' toes
Mm-hmm.
if they sit here macking his soul ties.
Macking. But yeah,
Macking is
Sincere kind of
crazy.
did mislead thinking that was going to be his
Yeah.
thing. And she thinking, oh, because I ain't going to lie, I
honestly
thought he was going to choose
I
her.
honestly did too.
Yeah, I was like,
the way that they were like
whoa. Yeah.
up onto each other for sure.
They play too much, all of they ass. That's all I can say.
TT coming back, her reaction in Casa.
That was bad.
Should she have shut the fuck up? Or was she right to speak?
I mean, if we being completely honest, Trinity spoke on a couple that's not hers.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
like, if TT wanted to say something, then she said something. I think that they were both little girling each other by Trinity saying, "Baby, I'm not talking to you." That's definitely little girling somebody. And then TT turned around and being like, "I'm not talking to you either, little girl. What you gonna do, little girl?" Like they were both being disrespectful to each other. Trinity and Kata throwing out the B word just casually in an interaction
I
like
loved
that.
it.
Like that was they were all being aggressive towards each other.
Yeah.
Anaya saying, "Oh, this ain't the bad girls. This ain't baddies." Like
Yeah,
when you
that was
call
at
her
the end.
ghetto, like
Yeah.
his,
No,
they were
yeah, I would've
all
said the
being
same thing.
disrespectful and rude to each other. So I definitely feel like everybody was coming at TT in that interaction, and she just held her fucking own. What was she supposed to do? Just sit back and like not say nothing?
No, I feel like she definitely threw herself in there because when Trinity was talking to KC, she literally was talking to KC, and TT said something, and she was like, "Oh, like I'm talking to him, no shade, babe." But
Yeah.
obviously, yes, like saying no shade is shade, but she's literally just trying to say like, "Oh, like I'm not talking to you." She
Yeah.
was literally directly talking to this man, and then TT said something, and she like, "I'm not talking to you."
But
So
Yeah.
it wasn't directed at her. She was talking about him.
For sure, but if this your man, right, and
That's
you
not
and your
her man.
man
That's
is
not
up
her
here,
man. That's not
this,
her
in her
man.
eyes, does she look like this is my man?
Yeah.
And my man is struggling to get his fucking sentences out.
Nah.
She gonna step in and try and comfort her man because they were literally just going at his ass just a couple of minutes before that.
No, but that topic in general, I feel like she shouldn't even spoke on. She was asking him about
Trinity
her-
should have spoken on it because it's not her couple.
But she had a
was
question to
asking
him about her
KC,
couple with her
yeah.
embrace. She
Yeah,
said, "Why did you
and
say
it
what you
was-
said
and
about her
people
couple?"
Casey didn't even say that.
People are saying that that's a lie, but I thought that he did say something about, I'm surprised that we weren't in the favorite couples.
Yeah, I don't remember that part.
He didn't say anything about Bryce and Trinity. All that was saying was like he was in the kitchen. I think he was talking to Zach, and KC was like, "I'm surprised that we're not in the favorite
The
couples or
strongest
something." And
couples.
then Zach was like, I think he mentioned the same thing. Oh, same something like that. And then Bryce was like, "Oh, what about me and Trinity?" And Casey was like, "Oh yeah."
Okay.
And that's literally what happened. Like, nothing outside of that.
But even that, like, that's something for them to talk about. I don't feel like homegirl wasn't even here. Like,
I just think it was a bad look for TT to insert herself, because it is like y'all was saying, like, that's not her man, 1, 2. And I'm not saying just shut up, be quiet or whatever, but
it just wasn't. The timing was
nah. And I'm also not doing all of that behind a man. Like, he could. When men got you arguing with other women, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
And then also, just the type of person I am, I'm listening to what y'all saying, because I need to take notes just in case this is pattern recognition.
If anything, but she saw it. She watched it.
For sure. So it's just like, if it's your turn, babe, have your turn, but be quiet.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying that they should just be disrespecting anybody, KC or whatever. Because KC, you explored, good for you, you got your match. She just like your mama and all that other bullshit that you said. Weird.
Crenshaw, I said,
yuck. I would not want to remind nobody of their mama. But
I'm screaming.
If you like it, I love it. But anyway, no, babe, relax, because you're going home in a couple days anyway.
I'm
and I ain't
gonna fuck out of my villa.
Trinity said, boot this bitch off. I ain't gonna cap. Like, she could really go on with all that, to be honest. I don't know. She gives me, like, at first I was like, oh, okay. Like, she's cute. I wasn't on no hating shit. Like,
no, she's pretty.
But she kind of, her energy when she came into the villa was more like, like, she literally was like this, bro.
Like, damn.
She got muscly ass.
No, she it was
she didn't
not her being muscular.
Like, I'm from Crenshaw.
Yeah, like, I wish these bitches
Rolling
would.
60 Crips.
No, literally. That's what I'm saying. Like, she came in.
She's finna Crip walk with the heels on.
Exactly. Because she knew, like, the girls would probably feel away, but that's why I feel like she naturally just inserted herself in the wall. Like, I'm not saying I'm not a shut the fuck up ass bitch. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't directed to you or the right timing.
Yeah.
And then the back and forth was very unfortunate. But I agree. Is this Baddie's villa? Because what the fuck? They don't do this shit over here.
Yeah.
Like, they catty, but it gave. I'm nervous about them, like, sleeping in the same house.
I said they don't need to.
I said they might hook a little bit.
I don't think nothing gonna happen for real.
Bruh.
I feel like the next episode they probably gonna sit down and be like, "Girl, I didn't mean for it to come off like that."
TC don't give that. She don't give girls. She give.
And Trinity don't give. She don't give forgiving and like.
Yeah.
I feel like production is gonna
that.
have it go that way.
I feel like they're just either not gonna say anything. Did y'all peep? And I sent y'all the TikToks in this last thing.
Melody and Kenzie was gone.
Yeah, that they got removed.
I said, what the hell happened?
I saw what is that girl? She's a rapper. Fuck it, I can't because I'm about to say something absolutely fucking insane. Lizzo, there she go. She posted a video and she was basically like breaking down the song. I mean, not the song, the sound from that clip.
You got the devil.
Oh, that is nuts. They're
breaking down the sound, like the sound, and when I think when TT was like, "Come shut me up." In that sound, you heard
something, bitch.
No, you heard Melody say, "What's up? What's up?"
Said,
and then that's when they were like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. And I picked that, and then they obviously showed like nobody's on either side of sincere.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, first of all, what Ken say and what Ken's do? But Mel, I could see that, but I think that's so crazy. Like, production, leave it alone. It's like they literally said pause.
They said that they showed the unedited version in After Sun.
Yeah.
We turned it on, but I was off an edible, so I fell asleep.
Oh my God. I think it was like, it's long as hell.
It's very long. It's as long as the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because the host, I can't remember the name, sorry, beautiful girls, they talk about the episode for at least like 30 minutes, 40 minutes before they bring in the guests. Mm-hmm. So okay. I was out for the count, but they said that they showed the unedited version.
Oh, wow.
Did y'all vote to bring 2 people back?
Is the voting over?
Yeah.
It is, huh?
Because the episode come out tonight.
Yes.
Oh shit, Sunday night. Well, it came out Sunday night.
Yeah.
Did y'all vote?
I forgot to vote.
Okay.
I mentally voted that I want Carl to come back. And
same.
I forgot who the girl. What was the girl options?
Amora and Sydney.
I love Carl. Did y'all hear when he was like, "Damn"? I said he got
I
my
voted
God.
I voted for Corey to come back.
Oh, Corey.
And,
You love Corey.
Amora. I do love Corey.
I do
I
love
only
Corey.
voted Corey to come back for the plot, like because Anaya gotta go. Anaya is
I
not
agree.
about to fuck. She does
No,
not like
Anaya
Carl.
needs to leave.
She does not
You
fucking
need
like
to
Carl.
leave.
No, you
She
want to know
gotta
what's funny?
go.
I think she do like Carl.
I don't
but-
think she likes
and I
Carl.
feel like that's her type. Like,
Yeah,
she
no.
like that type.
I don't think she likes Carl.
That
at
was
the
on
fuck all.
brand.
I think it was on brand for her, and that's why I could
was
tell
so
because
upset with
out of
her.
all the 12 niggas, I'm like, y'all ain't bring no niggas back.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they did.
Like, what the hell? Like, even though obviously we didn't see all their interactions, but I'm like, at least, I mean, they all was not
They
that
said
cute.
y'all
but-
picked the person with the rotten tooth. I did not peep
He
that.
got a wooden tooth. Did y'all see
I did
that?
not peep
Is
that
it
at
wooden for
first.
real?
That tooth
But
is wooden.
Girl,
is
it's rotten.
it wooden or is it just like
It's-
green?
I thought it was.
It's brown.
I thought it was mustard.
Okay, anyway.
Dijon?
Not Dijon. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap this episode up. We will definitely have to do a part 2, another episode. I know it's a lot more episodes
Yeah, it's
for
a
the
lot more
season,
episodes.
so I think this is a good topic to continue.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of The Good.
The bad.
And the 30.
Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Toodaloo. Toodaloo.
How you doing?